it going, everybody? Nick Daniels here, aka I don't know, fucking small penis. Coming at you live yet again. Keep you focused on another little video in the car. We're gonna make a left here. Probably gonna sit for about 2 minutes. So yeah, I'm just gonna wait. Hang on. Wait. Oh, never mind. I was gonna try to fucking just jot it out there, but I don't think a car crash video would be suited on my channel. Just me, just fucking. He's gone. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. So yeah, now I want to talk about something here in particular. That's, I don't know if more of a rant or a vlog. I don't really know. So yeah, man, years ago, I used to have this group of friends back at home, and be a bunch of us there hanging out, you know, going for a brewski. You know, and it wasn't a bad time, right? You get together, you know, a couple of the mates, and you know, life was good. I think what ended up happening after a long period of time is kind of like a lot of them went their own separate ways, but they mostly hang out like together still. This group of individuals, and I pretty much like separated from the collective. You know, I started doing my own thing, and I was just like, fuck 'em. So this group of friends, though, man, it's really unfortunate because, like, you know, you really meet people and you start spending time with people and you start learning, like, a little bit more about somebody the more you hang out with them. You start getting an idea of, like, this is a fit for me. And I think at the time I didn't really know what was a fit, if that makes any sense. So, like, I would just kind of hang out with people, say I'm hanging out with people, like, oh, fuck, right, I got plans, I'm hanging out with Jim, Joe, and I don't know, Julian, and yeah, we're all chilling, and that's it, right? It sounds good, you know, you like saying that, hey, I'm hanging out with a couple mates, but at the end of the day, is that a real healthy relationship? That's the question. And you know, unfortunately in this situation, it wasn't, and it's really unfortunate because at the time I didn't see it, right? I think I kind of wanted to be accepted, if that makes sense, into this group, right? So it's like, okay, I can hang out with these guys, you know, they're like, you know, and it's not like I'm, you know, neglected by society in the sense of hanging out with people, but it's like my friend circle was so small of, like, actually people, like, I'm gonna call up and hang out with, that these guys were, like, the go-to, right? Like, no, fuck your board, let's call up the mates, you know, let's call up the boys. And like I said, I think that's what it was. I think I kind of got accepted by that group, and it was like, all right, like, I'm on board. And it's great, it's fantastic and all, and I kind of understand where I was coming from at the time. But unfortunately, I didn't think I realized, like I said, like, the fact that I wasn't really, it's not really a group of friends, right? Unfortunately, it's basically just a bunch of fucking people who don't really do anything day to day, and, you know, they go to bars and just get drunk and hit on women and yada yada yada. And it's like, you know, I'm looking for something a little bit more than that, you know, in a friendship. I'm looking for something that's going to be there when you need them. And you know, unfortunately, again, these boys weren't. And it happened with another friendship of mine with a gentleman. I used to have him come over all the time, and he would just use me every time, right? And it was funny because I was actually aware of it, right? Like, but I don't think I was fully aware of it. Like, people were like, oh yeah, like, this guy's, like, some guy was actually like, hey, he's using you, like, you know that, right? And I was just like, oh yeah, but whatever, like, we're buddies. And see, that's the problem, is because I didn't put my foot down right away, and I didn't lock that down, and I should have said something and been like, dude, like, what do you think you're doing? Like, if you want to hang out, like, you know, we need more than this. So there was that. And it was the 2 times that, like, someone had commented, were like, hey, by the way, like, are you guys really buddies? And also with the group of friends, I didn't realize, but, like, it was kind of like frowned upon, per se. Like, and what I mean by that in this example is that people who knew I was hanging out with these groups of people, or that group of people, were kind of like almost like judging in the sense of like you're gonna hang out with them, and like someone would call them like losers or something. And it's like, yeah, okay, like, I'm not gonna, I didn't really argue that either, though. I was kind of like, yeah, I completely get that. But it's like at the end of the day, man, it's like, hey man, those are the people I was hanging out with, you know. But a lot smarter than I was back then. Like I said, this is many years ago, and I personally believe I've come a long way, and especially in that sense, that when someone kind of starts using me, I need to be like on top of it. And it's not necessarily like your buddy calls up and he needs some money. That's not being used per se. In the example I'm talking about, you can use it for anything. It could use you just for someone who can call up and vent about their problems. You know, somebody had a bad day. You know, maybe they constantly just use your computer all the time. It pisses you off, right? They bug you for lifts. You know, typically that's what it is, right? And like I said, I got no patience for that anymore, man. If somebody calls up or somebody does something and it's like, okay, like clearly this is the one way, I'm just gonna sit them down and tell them, right? I'm just gonna straight up tell them, like, listen, man, like, this isn't cool. You know what I mean? Like, I'm obviously cool hanging out like I would normally do with that individual or group or whatever. But at the end of the day, man, it's like, well, yeah, you gotta really think about it though. Like, how important is that friendship to you? And if they're just like, yeah, whatever, and they fuck off, well, then it's like, okay, see ya. And if they're actually like, all right, sorry, man, my bad, like, really didn't know, whatever, then it's like, okay, well, we got something we can work on, right? And that's perfect. Like, we go from there. Anyway, sorry, that was a bit of a ramble, but anyway, we're gonna see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you guys think, and peace. Thank you.